What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into another one of Shawn Mendes' new releases. I just listened to YYY a couple days ago, and what an incredible song. I'm so excited to see what kind of journey he's going to go on with this album. I felt like that kind of like folksy, very introspective type feeling is such a good mood for him, especially with like the outdoorsy beard look he's got going on. I'm here for it. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out Isn't That Enough? I'm super excited. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, come follow me on Instagram. All right, let's do it.
Sweet is the sun.
Fuck, he's leaning into it heavy. I love that.
Warm is the rain.
So many layers on that vocal.
June is the month. Free is the day. My hands still shaking.
Oh.
My mind still racing. My heart still breaking in two.
Dude, him on this emotional ride, I'm fucking here for it. Listen to how layered those vocals are. There's so much emotion packed into a handful of lines. It's incredible that you don't have to put, 60 words in a verse every time to be able to get your point across. And I love that he's able to do it in this way that gives me this sort of like, folksy, like old school, like country meets bluegrass. I feel like I'm in the mountains somewhere just hanging out with Shawn Mendes while he spills his heart for us. But it just like, it's so cool to me to hear this sound from him because I've heard that rock sound from him, but this lean into that more, I don't know, woodsy kind of feel is fucking sick.
I'm still changing. My friends stay patient. My mother still calls for the news.
Wait, my friends stay patient. I'm still changing. My mother still calls for the news. Like, my friends wait around for me because my life is, we're all growing forever. We're always changing. We're always doing all of those things. And even though you might get older, you might become more famous or any of those things, your core people are going to be your friends that are around that are patient with you as you're going through those things, and your mom who's going to be reaching out to make sure you're okay, not reading headlines to find out how you're doing, rather just going to the source because you're just a human.
Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Gone are the birds.
Oh, the harmonica.
Close are the tears. A house full of love. Space for your fears.
Woo!
My hands still shaking. My mind still racing.
Ooh, I love when he does that little bit of a higher voice right there.
My hands still shaking. My mind still racing. My heart still breaking in two. I'm still changing. My friends stay patient. My mother still calls for the news.
God, I want to be around this campfire just hearing the song performed live.
Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough?
Woo! I'm telling you, Shawn Mendes is like growing up right in front of us. Like, the difference between Shawn Mendes and us as far as the life that he's going through is just that he's very famous. But like, the reality is this is what it's like to grow up. Now, I think there's other things too. He's talking more about how as you grow, things come and go. You kind of like the things you knew all kind of leave. But I feel like you also have that point of like, okay, here's where I'm at in my life. The fact that I have friends and family that care about me and support me and they stay around me, like, isn't that enough for me to be able to be happy? Isn't that truly enough to be able to live? Oftentimes, we get so caught up in what society thinks life is supposed to be based on our cultures. And I feel like the reality is that most of the time, it's just this standard that everybody kind of followed, but we forget sometimes that, chasing the, at least for, where I live, like chasing the American dream, chasing any of those things, it's this kind of chase where you never really find that happiness that, sometimes like simplicity of just being alive and having people that love you is the most important thing. And I think Shawn is kind of like, maybe he's attributing it to something else that led him to this, but I also see this as growing older. I mean, you lose relationship, friends, family, loved ones, jobs, all kinds of stuff as you get older, and that all kind of makes you who you are, but it also really helps you have perspective on the things that you truly care about. Shawn really expresses that beautifully here as this question to himself. Posing that question to yourself is so important. And I feel like this album is going to be a lot of introspective pieces like this because why also gave me that same kind of vibe in terms of lyricism. I love Shawn's delivery on this. This is not what I was expecting him to be sounding like here in 2024. Him diving so hard into this like very powerful mountain sound is fucking awesome to me. I think he really has the voice for it, especially because he can go up an octave, right? He can throw that thing up high when he's singing it. And I love that when he has those kind of vocal moments, it just kind of like puts more emphasis on the emotion as we're going into these different pieces. So it's so fucking sick to hear it. And again, all the while we're watching this, and keep in mind, like the lyric visual helps with this a little bit, but it really does feel like the middle of the night in the mountains. You can smell that burnt fire. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It is such a great feeling. Oh man, you got a flannel on, you got the beanie on, everybody's having a good time. That fire is just going. And somebody with the acoustic guitar is there singing their heart out, or they're just telling you a story about something that happened to them. That kind of intimacy that you can have in a setting like that, Shawn brought to life on this track. So if the album's going to be like this, I'm fucking stoked. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And of course, follow me on Instagram. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.